Hey guys, Brian with Buffalo Beer Reviews. Back with something I've been excited about trying for a little while. I was finally able to make it out to the store, and I saw it there for a fairly reasonable price as well. So I picked it up. Today we're going to take a look at the Hamburg Brewing Company's Just Saying IPA. It's considered a hazy India Pale Ale. You look on Untappd, it's just labeled as an American IPA. You look on Beer Advocate, it's labeled as a New England IPA. I don't know, whatever. 7.5% ABV. I didn't get any IBUs noted. I didn't get anything really on the hop profile. And just a very nondescript sort of write-up on the back of the can. It says, if you work just about anywhere, chances are you hear the same phrase over and over. Dare we introduce you to Just Saying. It is a phrase famous inside the walls of HBC that has been liquefied for your enjoyment. This beer, much like the name, is missing some clarity. We hope you enjoy it fresh. Just Saying. The wonderful thing about Buffalo this time of year, anything outdoors is like a kind of like a walk-in refrigerator slash freezer. It's been outside for just a little while. It's not frigid frozen, but it's got a nice chill to it. Let's take a look at this thing. I've seen some pictures of it on Untappd. It looked like it was right up my alley, so I was excited about seeing it out in the wild and grabbing it. Again, this is the Hamburg Brewing Just Saying Hazy IPA. And would you look at that? Oh my lord. It's got this really nice looking, like deep orange, almost auburn sort of bronze to it. Do you know what I mean? I don't know if it looks like that from the front side too, but really nice. It is hazy. It's got produces this super packed hazy kind of, white, off-white head. Very nice looking. Yeah, lace is nice. Totally. I'm thinking I'm getting a little bit more of a melon vibe here. Like a honeydew, melon. It's a little bit on the winey side. Getting little things of maybe mango, something like that. But it's definitely it's also very tropical in nature as well. It's really nice. I don't necessarily know, I could play ball either way of the fence here, whether you want to call it New England. Almost a little on the earthy side too. No real dankness to it, no real anything else, but earthy, melon, mangoes, I don't know, not a huge papaya guy. I'm trying to think if that's part of my arsenal, and I'm probably not the best to describe anything papaya wise. But let's see how this thing tastes, right? Well. It's a little on the different side. I find it a little sort of darker on that tropicality, rainy. And I think some of the alcohol, I think, kind of comes forward initially on that initial presentation. There's some bitterness that I think you can't really appreciate in the aroma. That I think is it takes you a second to kind of reset your mind about what you were going to expect and kind of start enjoying the flavors. I definitely think you can pull out little bits of pineapple there, even a little grapefruity vibe. Yeah, it's got that sort of that different off sort of acidic tropicality, like a grapefruit gives you. Do you know what I mean? Yeah, a little bit of a spice note to it, a little bit of that rininess to it, a little bit darker component, little bits of bitterness. Bitterness maybe, yeah, like on the follow through, bitterness in the form of a little bit of tartness. Yeah. And I feel like along the very end of it, you can get some breadiness to it, some biscuity notes, which is, again, something I don't really describe a whole lot in some of these beers, but this seems to be a little bit pronounced, even for my palate. Do you know what I mean? But yeah, let me see any more of my notes. This is my second one. I took some notes on it. I only got 2. That's why. But yeah, I think overall, this is a hazy IPA. I don't think I would put a New England tag on this. It seems to be the right amount of juice to it. It's not dry. It's not a juice bomb. It seems to be juicy enough. There seems to be a little bit of tartness, not really bitterness in my opinion. It finishes ever so dry. Nothing super pronounced though. And then, you're left with kind of that general tropical kind of lightly sticky kind of mouthfeel. And that's not bad. I'm not really getting anything else there. The 7.5er, I think, initially is a little on the higher side when you first take a couple of sips, but I think your palate gets adjusted fairly quickly to it, and I don't think it's really bothersome after that. Although I could see this doing a little bit of damage. Do you know what I mean? Yeah, no, I like this. I'm glad I seeked it out and sought it out. Sorry, and found it. And yeah, this is nice. This isn't going to be a hard beer to finish by any means, and I was very pleased with it. One note of contention, super minor, is their website. You go on, Untapped is not very bountiful with their information. You try to go to the Hamburg website and look for some additional information, and of course every single beer on there is linked to a description except this beer. And it took a little bit of kind of, detective work to find any real information on it. And it just happens to be the only beer on the Hamburg Brewing website that it does not have a write-up on it, which is a little annoying. Other than that, this is good. I'll enjoy this. So I appreciate you guys watching, and thumbs up and comments and all that good nonsense that YouTubers say and shit like that. So I'll see you guys in the next one. Cheers.